All right, welcome back, everyone. My name, of course, is DM Rhino, and we're gonna look at another D&D horror story. Remember, if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, ring the bell, do all the wonderful things that you do. Okay, so let's have a look over here, and we're talking today. We're gonna have a look today on the user Potato Aim 27, and it's entitled Problem Person, Player, and DM. All right, this is from the Dungeon Master's perspective. So, my friend first introduced me to tabletop RPGs in 2022. I started playing a homebrewed, copied One Piece D&D. This sparked my love for D&D, which caused me to do a whole lot of research into it. I eventually found real rules of D&D, and for a while, this friend was not that bad until he started his own campaign, set in his own world of Jujutsu Kaisen. Wow. So I have watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't really watched One Piece, so I joined a couple of sessions late, and through a couple of interesting, and though a couple of interesting plot points, I became a main character of sorts. This campaign went on for a while, not going too horribly until one of our beloved NPCs died. After this, one of the other players went to her house to see what she'd left. He found a wizard hat she left. This other player put it on, and then my friend, the problem person, kicked us all out of the room except for the player who put on the hat. And he described how he, against his will, was under the control of this random hat, graphically SA, and killed a girl in the forest. We all then came back and heard this story, this effed up story. Another time, an incident like this occurred was when we learned the backstory of a villain and got very gory and violent descriptions of SA and abuse. I will not continue to describe due to not wanting to post be taken down. It did go on and it does get, but it all went on. And to my own fault, I invited this person to my new campaign. He played a tortured musician character who had a plethora of issues, such as insomnia, derealization, depersonalization, and of course, suicidal tendency. He told me his character had these in the character creation. But of course, that's not the end. I thought it was. I thought my campaign could go on, and we could have fun with it. I was wrong. Around 3 sessions in, out of nowhere, he announces his character is schizophrenic. I did not know about this. I think, whatever. I'm not going to do anything with that. I don't feel uncomfortable, so I'll continue to DM the campaign. Throughout it, he shows more problems and issues, and all of a sudden his character is a pyromaniac. Oh yeah. Also, all of a sudden his character wants to kill every king they get near. Oh yeah, until I get sick of it. He texted me a couple of days before the finale of the first arc, and he says, "Hey, I want to introduce my backup character for the next session." I was very skeptical. I looked at his character and the character he had did, so I replied, "I'm not really comfortable with your descriptions of mental health and disorders, and I'd prefer if you laid it easy with the descriptions." He then proceeded to barrage me, or I can't read, barrage me, that's the word, barrage me, I apologize, barrage me with a plethora and pester me. Ooh, too many high vocabulary words for me. But barrage and pester me with questions about why I'm not respecting my boundaries. And after that, I just set them. I finished the convo with him with a firm no. So he told him no. Yeah. So it comes to the final session, the two-parter. With the whole beginning of the playground, he was sort of out of it, not paying attention, but playing BTD6 for 3 hours on his phone. I was really pissed until the second part. He actually started interacting. I was kind of happy, but during the travel time, he texted me, "Can my character unalive himself right now?" I firmly said no. So we continued until the very end of the arc. As we were doing the wrap up, he describes how his character unalives himself at the table without my permission. I kick him out of the campaign, and it's going good. Sorry for the rant. I just wanted to see how people would think. What people would think, I should say. Well, yeah, it sounds like this guy is very immature. It sounds like whoever this is, he just wants to do a power trip, and he wants to like there's no problem with playing a character that has mental illness. Of course there's not. It gives your character depth, and if you want to put that into your backstory, that's great, but you've got to check with the DM first, check with the table, make sure everyone's okay. But also you kind of like, what was the point of that? Like, he was schizophrenic, he was a pyromaniac, he was insomniac, he was like, why was he all of these things? Like, give the reason why. That's a cool thing. And then descriptions of SA. I mean, come on, guy. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to like be the gross guy? You try to experiment how like life is hard and everyone is suffering. Um, you just want to like make everyone uncomfortable. Like, again, you've got to check your table. You've got to check with your DM and make sure that like what you're doing is okay for the table. And it does sound like this guy was just going on a power trip. Um and he wanted to, just like push people to see what they could do and see what they can do. And then like when you start to I also wonder how old these people were. So I like it sounds like this guy was very, very yeah. But yeah, that was the, of course, D&D horror story today. Remember, if you like these videos, leave a like, leave a comment. There's playlists up at the top there if you want to watch more of them. There's how to, I've got playlists of how to make characters and playlists of D&D horror stories. Until next time, hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Cheers, everyone. Bye.